Out. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Mastermind Book Club. I'm Charles Comer, your co-host for this evening. David Diaz, our Honorable David Diaz, will be joining us soon. Now, we're going to talk about the book by Steve Chandler, 100 Ways to Motivate Yourself. And we're going to start off with Martha Johnson to give us her 1-minute review.
Okay.
Martha?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. For me, one of the best things to motivate myself is to simplify my life. And I like, in personal, I like to be very organized in the house, take all the clutter out, And another thing, after I clean my house, I like to buy flowers because flowers representation of colors, vibration, and happiness.
Thank you, Martha. That was awesome. And you talked about simplifying your life by being organized. Well,
Yeah.
organization is the key to success because unless one is organized, then there's chaos. If there's chaos, then you can't be organized. But next, we're going to have Gina Pouchet to give us her 1-minute preview or 1-minute survey of 100 ways to stay motivated. Gina.
All right, thanks, Charles. And the one that I was thinking about was make someone's day. I find that one, quite fascinating to be able to do something, for someone just to make them feel happy, because it also makes me feel happy. I think about, we have a garden, my husband and and I like to go sometimes and collect fruits and vegetables and put them in little bags and then take them over to work and give them to some of the people at work. And I can tell, that they're usually so grateful about it and like so happy. It makes me feel good that I can share something with them. So make someone's day. That one was the most fascinating for me. Thanks, Charles.
Awesome, Gina. Awesome. As you said, make someone's day. It doesn't take a lot to do something for someone else. A kind word, an act of charity goes a long way, and it actually comes back to you 100-fold. So next, we're going to have Aurelia to give us her point of view on the book. Aurelia?
Yes. Hey, how's it going? So, I didn't read too much of that book. I was reading the current one, but just speaking on like motivation, this is something I think Reggie had told me a while ago. To just, instead of thinking about like the whole thing that you have to do, just take it like one step at a time. So like, let's say you have to go to the gym. So instead of thinking that, oh, I have to go to the gym and dreading the feeling, if you take it one step at a time, it's okay, put on your sneakers, then get in your car, then get there, and then maybe run for 5 minutes. And, as soon as you keep, as soon as you start taking those like little steps, you're going to end up reaching that main goal. So not to like overwhelm yourself or like dread something like that, I think is a big point.
Awesome, Aurelia. And believe it or not, that was the one you covered was telling yourself a true lie. So a lot of times you can fake yourself out. Some people say fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
And you could tell yourself that I'm a multi-millionaire. And in that process, you might not have the actual money, but I always think, what would you give for your eyesight? What would you give for a hand or an arm or a leg? So that's kind of like saying I'm a multi-millionaire standing. I always tell people I'm a multi-millionaire and I'm just waiting for the paperwork to catch up with me. So next we're going to have Reggie to give us his summary on 100 ways to motivate yourself. Mr. Education, my little brother.
Good evening, everyone. So just notice the title. It says 100 Ways to Motivate Yourself. And motivation is not the thing that comes first. It's the actual action. It's those things that they're referring to in the book, the 100 different ways. So if you will do 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 of these things, it's those actual things that actually create the motivation. So people tend to have it backwards. They want to be motivated first and then go out and do. But it's actually go do the things, like there's a saying, do the thing and you'll get the power. I forget who said it as a quote, do the thing and you'll get the power. So my things that I'll focus on have to do with focus, using the imagination, and something called imagineering. Because for that, you can actually, or with those things, if you get focused and then you actually use your imagination, you can create the most amazing things. And my focus is basically to help people, or is to help people. And if I'm focused on that, and then I imagine this grandiose thing that I'm able to do in terms of helping people, because it's not about me, it's about how many people can I share with, how many people can I give away, how much knowledge can I convey, how much change can I help around me, then I'm actually doing the thing that I would like to do. The more people you help, the bigger you become, not just you, but the world, and the better the world is overall. So using my focus, to use my to focus on the imagination and envisioning, to see things and pictures in my mind instead of things that I want to have happen, as it relates to helping people, as many people as possible. And that's what I drive, or that's my measure of success.
Awesome, Reggie. Awesome. Do the action first. A lot of times we try to motivate ourselves without doing the work. And then you said to focus. You know, a lot of times we don't get where we're going because we have a sincere lack of focus. And you have to do the things that bring yourself into focus, like get into a quiet place to, you know, maybe pray, meditate. We talk about meditation a lot on the call. These are some of the things that you can do to help yourself, and by helping yourself, you will be able to help others. Now, the one that I picked was stay hungry. I had a mentor who said that in your life, young man, in your life, you will see limitations, but the only limitations that can stop you are the limitations that you accept. You will have limitations in your life, and the only limitations that can stop you are the limitations that you accept. You have to be hungry, young man. That's what my mentor was saying to me, that you have to be hungry. You have to have a desire, a burning desire, as the book Think and Grow Rich says, that burning desire that you're going to achieve what you have to do, no matter what you have to do it. And you have to stay focused, as some of the members said on the panel. You have to motivate yourself. You have to make your life simplified. You know, you have to do something more than just for yourself, because if you're doing it just for yourself, it just won't matter in the end, because only what you can share comes back to you. So this is the Mastermind Book Club. Thank everyone on the panel. In the absence of David Diaz, I thank you again, and I'm going to say good night. Thank you for tuning in.